In a nutshell, yes. And with 5 subscribers to date, this is definitely not a sponsored video. I'm Tim, and this is Tech Innovation Maybe. There are a lot of really easy to use web building tools out there. Wix, WordPress, the unfortunately named GoDaddy, and the frequently advertised SquareSpace. And picking one by itself was almost an ordeal. And it made it very real, the notion of what I'm trying to do for this channel in the long term. Now, doing the work is not what makes me afraid, it's just kind of kicking it off has been a real meaningful challenge. In the end, I kind of chose SquareSpace for a couple of reasons. Partially, their pricing was a lot better. They had their pricing range from about $12 to $15 a month. And I picked the $18 a month package because that's kind of the space where I want. It has a reasonable mix of e-commerce, which is where I can kind of try and potentially buy and sell things. And also it seems to be able to add code to my webpage, custom code. Like JavaScript, a common but powerful coding language often used on websites. So one of the big reasons why custom code was important to me was because I said in the previous intro video that I want to add custom projects and some of the projects that we're going to work on together to this website. So the ability to add a code block will be useful for me. I admittedly can't code in JavaScript, but we'll figure that one out in a later video. It should make for exciting content at least. There was also the factor with SquareSpace that they advertise a lot. So if we want to be a little bit clickbaity, SquareSpace does offer that opportunity. So there is a degree of seeing if I can manipulate YouTube's algorithm in this decision as well. We are, after all, trying to succeed. One thing that I must say up front, I am, as you can tell from the different clothes to the intro video, I am filming this before I start building the website. So how I end up doing may be different, but we're diving in head first with a lot of optimism, so let's bounce to it. Overall, the process is relatively straightforward. SquareSpace introduces you to their style of website building by letting you choose a pre-existing template, and then you can go about and edit it. This made life easier to let me see what site worked best for me, and then I could go about tweaking it to fit exactly what I want. But be cautious. Templates can limit creativity and can get you thinking on tunnel vision, trying to fit your vision and your creation into a mold that they created, as opposed to fitting their tools into the vision that you have. But otherwise, the specific pages themselves are very easy to use. They use simple elements and objects to add features to your website. These objects are again based on templates, and it's even possible to add complex things like donation buttons or relatively simple things like just a picture. Linking videos, which was a big one for me, was easy to do, and it let me add my own splash screen too. So sorry for the dodgy photography. One of the nice value adds that SquareSpace offers is a search for pictures that are free to be used on their site. This lets you add color to your website and professionalism without the worry of copyright infringement. Of course, you can add your own picture, and I'll be doing that over the time myself. The help documents and pages are easy to use, and because SquareSpace is so popular, there is just a lot of things that you can find on the internet if you Google it. In general, building the website was straightforward. Although using the templates has its traps and challenges, SquareSpace offers, with their trial period, a pre-selected domain that's pretty innocently named, but also completely unrelated to your site's name or function. Mine was Parrot Avocado Zlef. So if I happen to be somebody called Zlef selling parrots and avocados, it probably would make a lot of sense to just use the free domain, but there's no guarantee that you would get that. You can easily buy a domain or get one for free if you actually purchase a subscription, but that free price only lasts for a year. So be warned, because costs could escalate in the long term. Connecting to e-commerce looked pretty straightforward, and I was even bold enough to go ahead and add a donation button to my website. So feel free to test that one out. So I made a web page. You saw the beginnings of it in the B-roll, and now here I'm telling you about it. It's in the link in the description below, although its website is pretty obvious, techinnovationmaybe.com. I bought my domain through SquareSpace, and I bought a year's subscription because I wanted to be able to publish on my own domain. I am wanting to fiddle with some things, and over time that web page will grow, and I'll continue to post all my videos to that website, as well as obviously on YouTube. And if you want to see them, obviously like and subscribe. But to my opinions, Squarespace was easy to use. It has a sense where it could create tunnel vision because they're giving you this fixed path almost, but it is still very easy to create your own vision, and their templates and their components let you very easily update your website and adjust it to fit exactly what you want it to look like. I'm using a lot of stock images at the moment, which again was really useful because they gave you a bunch of stock images to use. I will be over time replacing these things, and I'm going to keep that website up to date and active because that I feel is really important for me, and it's going to be part of my journey on YouTube. So feel free to visit it, feel free to subscribe, and otherwise feel free to get a Squarespace page if you actually want to sell something.